Alright guys, Friday Arvo, and I've got a bit of something a bit exciting to do this weekend. Not a normal thing. I'm actually going to be going and picking up a car, a new project car, because clearly one project car and two with Bella's car, two project cars aren't enough. So I've got me and my mate, we're all packed up ready to go because we're driving just about to Adelaide. He's actually going to come slightly towards us, which is handy, but yeah. So we've got 5.5 hour drive tonight, camp, 5 and a bit hour drive in the morning to meet up with him. Then we'll put the dog on there. Obviously we're going to go get a trailer, so that's what we're going to do now. So let's do that. Trailer, got the whole thing ready to go. Swag, fridge, just camping at property, and then we're on our way. Made it to Goulburn. There's the big merino. So another couple hours and then we'll be setting up there.
3 hours later.
Alright guys, we've just stopped in at a truck stop at some fucking place, but those that have a GU patrol will know that the fucking sub tanks never work, and the only way to fix them, like temporarily, is just disconnect your battery for 5-10 minutes. So we pulled into a truck stop. We've still got about an hour and a half till where we get where we're camping.
It's fucking cold.
But yeah, it's bloody cold out here. But just doing this so that the next hour and a half I can have the sub tank running so it drains into the main tank. But yeah, I'm gonna go do a piss. Good morning guys. So we pulled in here about 11:30 last night to one of my mates properties he used to work with. Camped here tonight, got fuck all sleep because it's freezing. It's currently 30 degrees now. It's 7 a.m. So now we're going to pack up and then we'll start driving another 5 hours to hopefully see what I'm buying, eh? I don't know how windy it is, probably very, but so we have just arrived at Victoria border. It's mad, we've only got about an hour to go till we meet the bloke to pick up my new car, which is exciting. Just stretching the legs because we've been driving for the last 4 hours. So grab a drink, grab some food, take a piss, you know what it's like. I did something guys. I bought it. I bought the stupid car. I'll show you now. So those of you probably know the front body lines. See it's an S13 Silvia. Rolling shell, right? So this is a lifelong fucking project. It's not to be done soon, not to be done quick. It's to be done right. Alright? Shell, pretty straight shell. But those with a keen eye will notice there's something different about this S13, and that is the fact that it's a convertible. So that's the cool rare part of them. So those of you who don't know, S13's actually had a convertible option. They come out with them, but they were only like a dealership option, so they had to be like they're only made to order, meaning there's only a select few of these ever made. Looking up online, I've been seeing figures around 600 of them made for Japan, which this is a Japanese model. It's imported. It's got a pretty full interior minus seats, and the back, it's got the back trims here to go in, and then yeah, obviously needs a full drivetrain and front suspension assembly, but that's all right. This is just to get me into the market, get me into a Silvia, because I've always wanted one. You never see verts, and for the price it is, it's super clean, it's rust free. Like, I'll see if I can show you in here quickly. Like the engine bay still has nice glossy paint. Like it's a very clean shell, which is the biggest thing. It's a clean shell and is a convertible. So super stoked to have picked this up. Now I've got a 5-hour drive home, and then, or 5-hour drive to camp, and then a 5-hour drive after that to get this thing home. And I know you're supposed to put cars, when you tow cars, you should always put them on forwards, because that's the heaviest part of the car usually. You always want as much weight as far forward on the trailer. If you have your weight at the back, you got the chances of the trailer fishtailing you and throwing you around. It gets real squirrely, not safe. But as you see, there's no suspension, no subframe, no engine, no nothing in the front. The rear's got everything. It's got all the weight here. It's on the front, it's on the actual forward. Plus these verts are actually heavier than the coupes because of how much mechanisms in this, because this is electric and hydraulic. So there's a lot of extra weight there. Obviously a second boot bit there for that to sit into and all that. So it should be alright. But yeah, let's get going home, eh? Because I'm sick of driving. Looks so good. So excited. Fucking tired. I've been doing 10 hours of driving. Still got a little bit more to go. Fucking have steel fenders, steel bonnet. So that's hard enough to come by in a Silvia. So, and soft top, also hard to come by. I'm so quirky. Look, I got a unique Nissan here and a unique one here. I'm so different. All right. Just finished the bloody 20-hour plus drive that I've just done over the last couple of days. Finally made it home. I'll go into a bit more detail about it soon, but right now we're going to go get the missus' reaction, see what she says, what she thinks, and see how mad she is at me for buying such a piece of shit. So we'll do that.
Alright, so hi. We're waiting for Matt to come now with the car. This is my first time seeing it and her first time seeing it. So, it's fucking cold. It is cold here, but not cold where Matt was. But, yeah, I don't know what it looks like. So, I mean I do, but not in person. So, we're going to see what it looks like and go from there. I see him! Hi! I missed you. That looks a lot. Wow. You weren't wrong about the rear actually looking good. But yeah, other than that, most of it.
Look how nice. Lift the bonnet, like pull on the bonnet. Look how nice the colour is.
Yeah, okay, that's still pretty nice.
How do you get it?
It's still pretty good
The
though.
tyres are those tyres are so expensive. They cost me $55 each. And we didn't pump them up heaps before tying it down.
Yeah.
Now they're debeaded and I think they split the tyre.
Oh, so you have to get another one to kind of, yeah.
Spent $55 on it. Let's get the dog off the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. Alright guys, so here's the new project car, or the future project car. I won't be touching it too much now because I'm broke, but I bought this for the future because it was a good deal. But as you can see, it's a Nissan Silvia S13, 1988, so this is the first year model that these were actually produced, as far as I'm aware. But you'll notice that it's missing its roof. It's because this is one of the limited time options, which is a obviously an electric soft top version, convertible. So there's rumored to only be about 600 of these made in Japan. Might be wrong, but there's nothing that, because these were a like a built to order car, not a mass produced one. There's not much information on how many were specifically built, but as far as I can read online, there's rumored to be about 600 of these built for Japan, a few more obviously for America, but the American ones are different. So one of the big differences with the American one is the soft top is manual, whereas this one is electric. And then obviously being left-hand drive and all those doohickeys. But yeah, very special car, very unique, as you can tell. Missing a lot of things, as you might notice, like a motor, the front K-frame, and all the front suspension pieces. But the main reason why I bought this car is because it's very, very tidy. Very minimal rust. Like there's no accident damage. Like this up here is not creased. Down here is not damaged. Very well looked after car. There's only one spot of rust that I did notice. It's just down here, right there. So nothing bad, but interior wise, missing a fair amount. And unfortunately, the things I'm missing are the things that are very specific to convertibles, and because there's only a few of them made, finding them is going to be bloody impossible. But dash cut in half because they built a roll cage. A box I'll need, center console because they hacked it away, because it's pretty much the guy I bought it off was planning to make this into a drift car, as you can tell. It's got a full cam spec roll cage built in it, which I'll be getting rid of because I want to drive this on the street and enjoy it. All power features, right, girlfriend? All power features in it. There's windows here that actually are electronic and they come up and down as well, which is pretty sick. So they'll slide up here and butt up against that, and obviously up with the soft top, which is pretty sick. That's something that the coupes don't have. They just got fixed windows there. I just need to put brakes in it because it had a dual caliper set up, so I got to sort out single calipers for that and get that on. Come with, I think, R33 GTST wheels, which are 5-stud, so the rear's 5-stud converted. Front was, now it's not. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll convert the front back to 5-stud and keep it 5-stud. You do have a lot better wheel range with the 5-stud, of course, and you can get bigger wheels, which is all good and well, but I think this slammed on some little Jap spec wheels, like some 15s with some big meaty tyres would look sick, and that's more my taste, so that'd be what I'm leaning towards. But right now, I'll just be getting whatever I can to make the car rolling, so I don't care if the front's 4-stud, rear 5-stud. I don't really mind. But I'll quickly set up this front, set up the roof, put it back on so you can see what it's like. That's with the soft top up. As you can tell, or as expected, a soft top from the 1980s is not in great condition, but that's all right. You can see it, holes there, so it'd leak like a sieve. It's been silicone before too, which I noticed. Also has a non-existent window, so that's pretty standard from sunroofs back in the day. They weren't really built out of the right material. I'm also toying with the idea of building a bolt-on hard top cover, like hard top roof, like what you do on like MX-5s and shit. I think that'd be pretty gangster. Car's overall in good condition. You can see that the rear quarter's kind of wavy because he done the classic stick a fucking impact socket and your impact gun and roll it between the tyre and the guard to flare it out. And I'm just glad that the rear quarter's one piece, because everyone slaps over fenders on these so they can run wider tyres, and to run the wider tyres, they just take a grinder and fucking cut a big shitty hole and they don't seal it up properly. So if I do end up running over fenders, which is a big possibility, I'll be doing a video on how I think it should be done, at least, because supposedly, don't know how true it is, this is the original cluster that's in the car. So the original cluster says, if you can read it, it's 102,420 something kilometers. So if that is true, it's a very low mileage car, and I have every reason to believe it is, because as you can see, there's not much rust, like inside all in there. It's all good condition, no damage, no rust. They're all pretty good. Like, they're all straight, the pinch welds, which is nice. So overall, really good condition car. Had to drive a 2,000 kilometer round trip just to pick it up, but it's not often you see any verts, so pretty sick. But yeah, I'll read out the specs actually. So it was a factory CA18 DET. I believe it was originally an auto. It looks like it was because it looks like they cut out the clutch pedal hole, which is fine. The AH3 colour, which apparently I heard there wasn't a massive amount of those made, which is cool. I know they look ugly. I admit they have a bit of an ugly side.
This one's not gonna look ugly though.
Nah, but it won't look ugly. Have faith. I always make cars look nice, I think at least. I really want to get cracking on this, and I'm sure most of you want to see me get cracking on this. So expect to see a few videos of us just cleaning this up probably. There's a bunch of surface rust inside the car from when they started wire wheeling it back to paint the inside after doing the cage that they never did. So I'll sand that back, paint that up, at least in one of the videos.
You can wave.
Hello.
You say bye.
Bye, Felicia.